pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And our pitcher in this game, Joey Estes.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow.
Deep drive down the line, foul ball.
A lot of pop in that bat, had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field.
Slides, but it gets by him. Around first, heading for two. Still able to fire over, but he's in there easily. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Jose Ramirez. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Laser could be trouble. Chisholm coming home. He'll score easily.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And now it's Juan Soto, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits and a base hit. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
First pitch, not close. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That misses, and that's ball 2. And another ball. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And Judge is down on strikes.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Bryce Harper to the plate. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a foul ball. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2-2 now. In the dirt. Soto, the base runner at first with 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He swings and fouls one off. 2 runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. And now it's even up.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 outs. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
That one not close. And the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, Geloff. On to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Luis Gil. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Bottom of the first, now Zach Geloff. And that's in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Gil was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound. Right through there, got him. And that's the first out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Jacob Wilson stands in now and watches strike 1.
No question that he earned that pitcher of the month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
And that one fouled off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Brent Rooker in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Popped up. Harper settles under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Estes back to work. Hit on the ground to the right side. Soderstrom takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Batting ninth, left fielder Britton Doyle.
And up next for New York, Brenton Doyle. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside, for just a second, Chris. It's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. This one smacked out to left center. 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Rips one to right. And foul ball. Just off the outside edge. And the count 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. A double and a run scored his first time up. That's inside. Ramirez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That's a laser base hit. Around second is Jazz. The relay throw.
He's in there.
Not going to get him. He's in there.
He was all
batting,
over that one.
designated
Other than
hitter,
ripping one into the
Juan
gap or blasting
Soto.
one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Soto now at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Just off the inside edge.
1-0.
Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. They get the out on Soto. And that is the third out of the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They're up 2-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
Let's go, Lawrence.
Fastball for a strike.
Ball.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle on his way over. He makes the grab. And there's one away. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
J.J. Bleday batting with one down, takes a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Up and in, 1-1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one popped in the air, left field. Doyle makes the play, and it's out number 3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Aaron Judge.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit. You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Hauls it in,
Now
one
batting,
away.
first baseman Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper up now. I think one of my favorite moments from his 2024 season was his soccer-style celebration after he hit a home run in London.
Is that when we went with the knee slide?
Exactly, and really into it, too. He yelled, "I love soccer," over and over while going through the high-five line of the dugout.
When in Rome, as they say.
Or London. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
That one missing inside. 1 out, bases empty.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 3-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Francisco Lindor going back, and that's going to bang against the wall. And he can't make the play. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Relay to third.
Up next,
had to go a pretty long way for that one towards the foul line, so that was no gimme by any means, but it is a play that needs to be made. Might have been a little concerned with where he was on the field or something, but whatever it was, I know he'd like another shot at it.
1 down, runner at third. Yainer Diaz digs in now, grounded out his first time up. Slice to right, and foul ball. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Picks himself up an RBI.
Up next,
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin
Jackson
off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And next for New York, Jackson Merrill. Grounded out his first time up. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Britton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, and he just misses. Diaz off of first with 2 away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He will score. And the lead is up to 5.
Now batting,
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Joey Estes won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
So
A's.
a new pitcher on the mound for the
Number
A's,
58.
Noah Murdoch.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brown. And that'll do it. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 5 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Tyler Soderstrom.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Heel, winds and deals. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Going, gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're on the board. It's 5-1.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So up next, Max Schumann. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Popped up. Chisholm makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth, catcher Kyle McCann.
And here's the catcher, Kyle McCann.
He's struggled to make contact lately, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Doyle makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman Zach Geloff.
So the batting order turns over. Zach Geloff up next for the A's.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Fastball for a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Way out front for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. A's get one back on this solo blast. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now
for
it's
the
switch hitting
Yankees,
third baseman Jose Ramirez. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Home run number 15 on the year, and they add a run. It's 6-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Juan Soto now 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Now batting, right
And
fielder,
now big number
Aaron
99,
Judge.
Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 in this one. That's outside. Ball 1.
1 ball.
1 out,
No
bases
strike.
empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Next
Ball
pitch
2.
is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one fouled off. Ripped to short. Whips it to first. Judge out on the play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Ready
for
to go.
the
Bottom
Athletics,
4. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jacob Wilson. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And they'll do it again. And 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Yes.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Rooker now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog.
Now
A bit of a
batting,
lost start for
right
some, so that was
fielder,
nicely done to beat the odds.
Butler.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Doyle. And there's two away.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
This is J.J. Bleday. Fly to left his first time. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The 1-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill under this one. And that will end the inning. So one hit is all they get. We're headed to the fifth. Yankees 6 and the A's 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Murdoch back to work. Late with the swing there. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Ferguson getting ready to go. Spence also getting ready. Misses off the inside. And that is ball one. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And stepping in for the Yankees, Yainer Diaz. Murdoch, in his rookie season, 26 years old. He's actually a former Rule 5 draft pick. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Two down, bases empty. Jackson Merrill, the pride of Severna Park, Maryland. Same hometown as Mark Teixeira.
Text message. This kid grew up with text messages.
Yeah, he did. We're the first generation, or the last generation, that grew up without the internet. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off the throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
And up next for New York, Brenton Doyle.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Two outs and one in scoring position. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's now a 6-run lead. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Just missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man at second. Pitch misses. And that's ball 3. Jose Ramirez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Right through there for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Runner at second, 2 down. To the right side, Geloff tosses to first. Out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the A's 1. Seth Brown
leading
up next
off
for the A's.
Left fielder, Seth Brown.
Let's go, Seth.
And that's down and away.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one ripped. That's back. Tattooed and gone. He circles the bases. His 4th home run of the season. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-2.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. In the air, left side, Doyle. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Schumann.
Max Schumann up next for the A's. First time up was a pop out. And that misses. And it's 1-0. The Yanks leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing and he went. And the count even at 1. And that's a little high. Late on that fastball.
2-2.
Next one misses, and the count is filled up.
Full count.
Fly ball to right. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle
And
McCann.
now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle McCann. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Just missed. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And now, Jose Ramirez. Foul ball there.
Get out of here, Yankees!
Next offering is downstairs. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Ferguson up and loosening in the pen. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out, and there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter
Here's Juan
Soto.
He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right.
Let's go green and gold, baby. Let's go.
High fly ball down the left field line. Back there. And that one's gone. An absolute smash to left. Homer number 25 of the year. It's 8-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Noah Murdoch gives way, and unfortunately, he didn't get much help behind him defensively. New arm coming in. We'll be back.
Now pitching
New
for
pitcher
the
on
A's,
now, Tyler Ferguson.
number 44.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 in this one. Late on that fastball.
No balls. One strike.
One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already
0-2.
chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Now batting, the first
Here
baseman,
comes Bryce Harper.
Harper.
He's already homered in this game. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
when you
batting,
connect and it jumps off
shortstop,
your bat like that,
Francisco
you're thinking
Lindor.
double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back on this one. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 8-2. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Bottom of the
A's,
6th inning.
second
Now here's the
baseman,
leadoff hitter for the
Zach
A's, Zach
Gelof.
Gelof. And that's a little bit high. 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the
Now
plate
batting,
right now. Just
shortstop,
disconnected
Jacob
from head to toes in
Wilson.
terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Wilson stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball.
Well, on the
2
mound,
strikes.
very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like,
No.
within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every
1-2.
at-bat.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the
Now
starter.
batting,
Yeah, he's been very frugal today,
Brent
economical
Rooker.
with the pitch count.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. There's the strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up.
0-2.
Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Merrill under it. Makes the catch, inning over. It's a bit of a blowout
Leading off
now, which
for the
gives us a bit
Yankees,
more freedom
catcher,
here in the booth.
Yainer Diaz.
I'm not sure that's a good thing. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best
0-1.
mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my
2
favorite.
strikes.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true.
1-2.
In the air, center field. Bleday makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackson
And now the center
Merrill.
fielder, Jackson Merrill.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball.
Bases
1
empty,
strike.
1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's 1-1. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Britton Doyle.
2 outs, base is empty. Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first offering is not close. And he pumps it a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Line drive, base hit.
Oh, this has been
Up
a
next
really nice
for the
game at the plate
Yankees,
for him.
second
He looks
baseman,
locked
Jazz
in. Nice
Chisholm
job of driving
Jr.
that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Left-hand batter waits.
Ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ball 3.
Jose Ramirez waiting to hit for the Yankees. Doyle off of first with 2 away. Fastball for a strike at 95.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A 2-run homer, his 17th of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 10-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. Swing at a ground ball. It's through for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
Now batting.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So man aboard. Now up as the Yankees DH, Juan Soto.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And now an 8-run lead at 10-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's going to be Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs.
Now
Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
J.J. Bleday getting ready to hit. Bleday swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
The Yankees up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, he just went right after him
Now
there.
batting,
No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
Fouled off left side. Out to center. Merrill moving under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the A's 2. And we're back.
Leading
we're at
off
the top
for
of
the
the eighth.
Yankees,
And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Ferguson back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1. Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Judge waits. Way
2-2.
inside.
Ball. Full count.
That one
Ball
misses.
four, first
So a
base.
leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as
Up
well.
next
I mean, this
for the
guy is just
Yankees,
capable
first
of hitting
baseman,
pitches
Bryce
outside of the
Harper.
zone and driving them a long way.
Man at first. So here is Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. And that one is inside, ball one. And that's too
2-2.
high. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting
next for
contact
the
on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss
shortstop,
towards the
Francisco
corners, not in the middle.
Lindor.
Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
That's hard hit on the line. And it's caught for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it.
Up
But
next
sometimes
for
you
the
hit it too
Yankees,
hard and
catcher,
right at
Yainer
someone.
Diaz.
You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Yainer Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he gets.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Throws the first in time. That's out number 3. One left for the Yankees, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Welcome back as we
Leading
take a
off
peek at
for
the starting
Athletics,
pitching so far this
first
year.
baseman Tyler Soderstrom.
And that's
No,
a little
that's a
bit
ball.
high. And that's ball one. Heel still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Next offering is in for a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Stays alive. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-3. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Max Schumann will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air to left center. Merrill on the move. And there's one down.
Up next for the A's.
Here's the catcher, Kyle McCann.
Kyle McCann.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
2 down, base is empty. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's now 10-3. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC.
Now pitching for
We're back.
the A's.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
63.
mound, Fernando
Fernando.
Cruz.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Jackson
Leading
Merrill
off for the
stepping in
Yankees,
now for the
center
Yankees.
fielder, Jackson
And this is
Merrill.
very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. And it is 2-1. Swung on, popped up left side. Schumann makes the grab, 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone
Now
right
batting,
there. They
left
look
fielder,
really
Britton
good coming
Doyle.
in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Hard hit, right side. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one the other way. Schumann. Jump throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So a man at first. Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
First pitch misses. Chisholm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's out to center field. Lede settles under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. The Yanks leave 1, but they still lead by 7. It's 10-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Jacob Wilson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Abner Uribe.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Lindor zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker, 1 for 3. Robert to right field, way back, gone. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 10-4.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lawrence Butler. In for a strike, 0-1. Just missed. Misses inside. 2-1. That one missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a
Now
slider
batting,
that
the
caught a
center
lot of
fielder,
the plate. I'd say a very
J.J.
hittable location.
Bleday.
But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. And that's in for a strike. Uribe is just one strike away. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.